This week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu remained firmly at the center of national and international affairs, strengthening health system, appointing key leaders, driving reforms, and representing Nigeria on the global stage. Welcome to the Presidential Week in Review. President Tinubu opened the week with a major recognition for Nigeria's health sector. He congratulated NAFDAC for sustaining its World Health Organization Maturity Level 3 status in regulated medicine and vaccines, a feat that placed Nigeria at the forefront of global health regulation in Africa. Mr. President reaffirmed his administration's commitment to strengthen healthcare under the Renewed Hope agenda, pledging more investment in primary health, maternity care, and local pharmaceutical manufacturing. Also on Monday, President Tinubu reshaped leadership across key institutions. He appointed Hayo Aulat Omidiro as executive chairman of the Federal Character Commission, alongside new commissioners from across the 36 states and the FCT to ensure fairness in representation. At the Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, President Tinubu reconstituted the Governing Council and Board of Trustees, bringing in representatives from the Ogoni Land, the Niger Delta, environment, NGOs, and the oil-producing state, a step to fast-track the clean-up and sustainable development of affected area. In another move, Ms. Risola Abiola was named Director General of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, while Nasiru Bala Aminu Jajoje was appointed Senior Special Assistant on Citizenship and Leadership, underlining the administration focus on youth and leadership development. Education and governance were in the spotlight on Tuesday. President Tinubu approved new Governing Council member for Alex Ekweme Federal University, Undufo Alake and Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, while appointing Professor Ibrahim Adamu Yakasa as Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Health Science and Technology, Safei Zamfara State. At the Villa, Mr. President welcomed permanent visitors: Anambra State Governor Charles Chukwuma Soldo, Ekiti State Governor Biodu Oyebanji, APC Chief 10 Honorable Farouk Adamu Aliyu, and Senator Aliyu Ahmad Wadada, reinforcing collaboration between the presidency, state leaders, and stakeholders. In the communication sector, Mr. President appointed new board member for the Nigeria Communication Commission and the Universal Service Provision Fund, signaling renewed efforts to expand digital assets and innovation, particularly in the undeserved community. At midweek, President Tinubu presided over the Federal Executive Council, swearing in new appointees at the Nigeria Law Reform Commission. The council observed a minute silence in honor of the late Chief Audu Ogbe, a former Minister of Agriculture. Mr. President used the occasion to highlight reforms driving economic stability and investors' confidence, reiterating his bold target of building a $1 trillion economy by 2030 through sustainable growth, grassroots empowerment, and fiscal discipline. On the diplomatic front, he spoke by phone with Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof and later departed Abuja for a two-national work visit at Japan and Brazil with a transit stop in Dubai. His mission to deepen economic partnership, attract investment, and promote Nigeria's leadership in Africa development agenda. He also nominated Louis Udion and Salma Ishaq Rabiu as executive commissioners of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, pending Senate confirmation. On Thursday, President Tinubu welcomed a distinguished guest at the Villa, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Director General of the World Trade Organization. Their discussion centered on strengthening Nigeria's role in global trade and enhancing opportunities for economic growth. Rounding off the week in Abuja, Mr. President received former Borno State Governor Senator Aliyu Modubo Sharif, later senior government officials, including Coordinating Minister of the Economic, the Chief of Staff, and the National Security Advisor, saw him off at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport as he embarked on his overseas engagement. By Saturday, President Tinubu has arrived in Dubai en route to Yokohama, Japan, for the Tokyo International Conference on Africa Development, and subsequently to Brazil for a state visit at the invitation of President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.